nothing worse than heading home right now as you may be right now and not knowing what in the world you are going to do to feed yourself tonight.
That's exactly right. And if you are dealing with let's say, look, I've got a complicated situation going on right here at the office right now as we speak because I have given up my chair
all day
in the studio all day long to the guests we've had in and out of the office. And I love them, both Ariel and Michael Norwood, very much. Great contributors to the show, but they messed up my chair, and it's stressing me out right now. So I'm busy. I'm dealing with other things. The last thing I want to be dealing with is what is for dinner tonight. And you're probably thinking the same thing. Are you craving your favorite dish from that restaurant down the road, but you're too tired, you're too busy, or if you're like me, sometimes you're just too lazy to go get it? Well, Orange Crate, our good friends at Orange Crate, formerly known as Table Takeout, has you covered tonight. With over 100-plus restaurants to be ordered from across eastern North Carolina, whether it's Italian cuisine, Mexican food, maybe just a good burger, Orange Crate can hook you up and have it delivered right to your door, hot, fresh, and on time, oftentimes sooner than you'd think in my own personal experience. Your city at your fingertips. Download convenience today. Go to myorangecrate.com and the Orange Crate app. Proud sponsors of the Orange Crate Stat of the Day.
Take that for data.
Well, what's interesting and about this Celtics Cavaliers series, we've talked, I think, at length about the fact that this Celtics team is completely different than it was last season. This Celtic team, only 4 returning players from last year's squad. And what we forget is that the Cavaliers also have gotten rid of a ton of the players that were on last year's squad from their Eastern Conference Finals. In fact, the Cavaliers and Celtics meet for the second straight year in these Eastern Conference Finals. Only 9 of the 26 players from last year's series are still on their respective teams. Going forward, one of the things that's going to be interesting to watch for me is, can the Celtics maintain their home court advantage at TD Garden? Because right now they are 7-0 at home in this postseason. Which is in stark contrast to that 1-4 record they have on the road. They have not started a season 7-0 or better since 2008. That team started 9-0 and would go on to win the NBA championship. So,
take that for data.
Well, I'm actually going to keep it going with the Cavs-Celtics matchups because for some reason that is more appealing to me than the Golden State-Houston matchup, which doesn't seem to be the popular thing. But for some reason, I'm more excited about this Eastern Conference Finals. But when you look at these two teams, it really is a showdown of young guns versus the veterans. The Cleveland starters, okay, the starters for the Cleveland. Think about LeBron, Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, and George Hill. Those starters have 64 combined seasons of NBA experience. Boston, look at their starters. Al Horford, Aaron Baines, Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. 23 combined seasons of NBA experience. And nearly half of that is made up from just Al Horford, who has 11 years of NBA experience. Aaron Baines has 6, Rozier has 3, Jaylen Brown just 2, and Jason Tatum, of course, just the 1 year. LeBron James has 15, Korver has 15, J.R. Smith 14. Kevin Love and George Hill have both been in the league for a decade. So, quick math there. 41 more years of combined NBA experience from the Cleveland Cavaliers over the Boston Celtics.
Take that for data.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
I fixed my chair, too.
That's good, too.
They tighten it up. There's like a screw on the bottom, and I think it's Norwood that does it. He comes in here, and he doesn't I like to recline. I like to relax.
I think he likes to be a little more
stiff back.
Yeah. Yeah. I you know what's upsetting, though, about this whole Celtics-Cavs thing is, and I don't know how much, we haven't talked enough about the fact, and I guess it's wasteful. Man, we got robbed, though. I mean, if Kyrie's in this is the best thing ever, right? Like, I'm not saying it's already not good, because I'm with you. I find it interesting. I know a lot of people seem to like this Western Conference final a lot better. I just think people are overrating Houston. I just want to kind of throw that one in there. That's kind of how I feel. I'll believe it when I see it. But, man, if we could get Kyrie versus LeBron, if we could have gotten that, that would have been the best thing. I would bet you those would have been the best ratings on television for any sporting event in the month of May. If that would have happened.
But they don't strike you as the kind of people that are petty, right? Like,
Who?
they're not LeBron and Kyrie when it comes to acting out on the court, right? Like, with the KD and Russell Westbrook thing, it's more dramatic.
I wouldn't think so, but whatever. The petty.
It's still going to get your eyes to it.
Yeah,
no doubt.
and the petty was at least big enough that Kyrie was willing to throw it all the way to go to a different team. So, I mean, the chances. I mean, what really brings out sometimes in the worst in people is the adversity. So what's going to be interesting is if LeBron is at a point where he is down, say, 3-1 or 3-2 or something like that, right, and how he will react and what his emotions will be. What we've seen with him in the past was almost like this, because people go back to when he left Cleveland the first time, that was this, wow, you could kind of tell he quit on the floor. But again, I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting he's going to go all out until the end. But if they're struggling, it'd be interesting to see if there's an emotional LeBron James. I'm glad you got your chair fixed.
Thanks, man. Me too.
It's time to go. Well, it's not quite time to go home yet.
Finna be.
It is fitting to be. It is fitting to be, though. On the other end of this break, we will square up all we need to hit the exits. Stick around for that.